Wow, look at that. It's a third evolution T-Rex. Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on Jurassic World the game. This is going to be episode 5 of my playthrough. And so before we jump into it, please remember to show your support to the channel by dropping a like on this video. That really helped me out and I'd greatly appreciate it. Now that being said, this is basically going to serve as a quick little update video because it has been about a week since my last episode on this game. And so understandably I have made a lot of progress since then, and you can see that I have gone on to plant on a lot more dinosaurs here, right? My collection is steadily growing here. I also have some buildings that were necessary to complete certain tasks or missions so I can level up. And now I am currently at level 43, which is quite a jump from the last video. I believe in the last video I was level 27 or so because I had just unlocked one of the boss dinosaurs. And this is going to be the only one I have for quite a while, considering that Juggernaut 32 takes 16,000 BDNA to unlock, you can see here. And aside from buying it, the only other way to get it is basically by doing a bunch of missions. So yeah, if I don't want to buy it, I'm going to have to do missions, and that will take quite a while because I need 16,000 of it. And I only have about 1/10 of that at the moment. So yeah, I'm not going to be seeing my second boss creature for a while. But I have done quite a few collections and opened up a lot of packs, and so now I do have a lot of dinosaurs, and they are at better levels and evolutions than they were in the previous part, of course. So if you take a look at this building, you can see exactly what's going on here. I have a level 40 Diplodocus. Jeez, cannot pronounce some of these names. So yeah, Diplodocus level 40, that's a rare. I got a second copy of Pyroraptor. I have gone on to get a lot of commons at level 40, like I think I have 8 level 40 Triceratops, level 40 Guan, and the list goes on. So right now I'm basically trying to slow it down a little bit. I'm trying to, maybe max out my rares and get my super rares to level 30, because that is actually, I believe, one of the better ways to go about it, rather than to power through and rank them to level 40, because not only do the level 40s have higher cooldown, so I have to wait longer between each battle, but also the stronger my creatures get, the more, I guess, unbalanced the game becomes, because the difficulty scales up with your progression as well. So the more powerful my dinosaurs get, the more troublesome it's going to be to complete the daily tasks and so on. I'm going to show you what I mean in just a moment, but yeah, you can see that I have quite a few dinosaurs now. You can see the rares are, they're starting to come along pretty well. I have a level 30 Velociraptor, level 20 Supersaurus, which I got lucky enough to get 2 copies of, because that is one of them that I believe you cannot just purchase straight out from the store. But Velociraptor, I've been getting, multiple copies from the store because I unlocked it at level 38. So now I can just purchase it straight from the store, get 8 copies and get it to level 40, or get 2 to level 30. So that's what I'm doing right now. And yeah, you can see I also reached level 40, so now I have a bunch of Cenozoic creatures, prehistoric like dogs and so on. And also I've been keeping my aquatic animals at a much lower level so that the daily challenges are much easier to complete. And I'm going to do that until I, collect a certain amount of super rares and so on, right? Until I believe it's safe to start to level up my dinosaurs a little bit, I'm not going to go crazy with the, hybrids and so on. And that being said, I only have one hybrid in addition to my Alangosaurus, which is my Diplitator. It's level 20, and just getting this guy caused a huge spike in difficulty. Like, the challenges that I have to face every day are quite difficult, to the point where some of them I have not been able to finish. And in addition to that, I also hatched 2 legendaries, Parasaurolophus Gen 2 and Ionosaurus here. Parasaurolophus has been coming in handy a lot, and so has Ionosaurus, because this dinosaur has a lot of HP, but not too much attack, so it's pretty good in stalling out and so on. I've definitely been using it, not only in PvP, but also just, for challenges, just to hold off, using it as kind of like a death fodder, so to speak, just, bank a lot of points, transfer them to another dinosaur, and just let it die, so that my next dinosaur has a huge leg up on whatever it is it's fighting. But yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, the collection has been coming along quite nicely. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are at right now. And yeah, so my gold production has also gone up a lot. I'm still using the ACU security office tactic to basically farm a ton of coins, but that is going to not be as necessary later once my dinosaurs become more and more evolved, because, you know, some of these dinosaurs are beginning to really generate a lot of coins. Like my Alangosaurus here gives 12,000 every 30 minutes, with boosts of course, and my Triceratops paddock, which has 8 level 40s in it, gives 12,000 something every 5 minutes, so that's really awesome. And yeah, the reason I have so many of these commons is because there was one level up mission that required having 15 level 40s, which is ridiculous. So I'm just like, wow, you know, how am I going to do that? And so I basically just bought a ton of copies of Triceratops, ton of copies of Argentinosaurus, and just threw them all in there, merged them, and then fed them up. And I think that actually was for the better, because now I'm getting a lot more coins and so on. So I do like that the missions are sometimes pretty rough and they do push you so that you're where you need to be in the later game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is pretty cool. As for what I'm going to do next in the game, well, at level 46, I don't know if I can, actually, I think I can show you here. It's going to be down here, here it is. I believe it is right here. So, stage 46, I actually unlock Stegosaurus, which means that not only do I get it, but I also can buy multiple copies of it right from the store as long as I have ample DNA. So that's going to be really good, because Stegosaurus can actually become a hybrid with Triceratops, right? You can get Stegoceratops, which is a super rare hybrid. Now, I don't know just how quickly I'm going to go and get that. I probably will just, like, as I mentioned before, opt to get maybe a few copies of level 30 Stegosaurus or something like that, so I don't accidentally spike up the difficulty way, way, way too high. Just to show you exactly what I mean, you can take a look at the events, and one of them, the Clash of Champions, the first showdown here, we got a Dimorphodon, an Uniosaurus, and Tyrannosaurus Rex, and you can see that these guys are pretty darn strong, and this is the first match. It does get progressively more difficult with each fight that you have to, you know, complete, and you can see that, yes, I can probably win this one. Well, I don't know, right? Maybe I'll do it in this video right before I end it, but yeah, you can see that all of these guys are legendary. Almost all of them have over 1,000 health, and the T-Rex has over 400 attack, which means even when it's fighting an aquatic dinosaur or an amphibian, whatever, and its attack is cut in half, it's still doing like 200 plus damage. So even if it sneaks in a quick attack, it does a lot of damage at this point. And that's all because my hybrids are a much higher level. So yeah. Anyways, back to what I plan on doing. Well, I actually unlocked a Gallimimus recently, and not only, you know, one copy of it, but I can actually buy from the store. And so this can actually be evolved into an Ophiocomymus, right? Ophiocodon and Gallimimus, level 40, can make this hybrid. And so maybe I'll get them at level 10, I don't know, but there are a couple, right? Stegoceratops is going to be within my reach pretty soon. This guy can become a hybrid. There are also a couple of others that I wasn't really thinking about that it's slipping my mind, but there are a couple that I can actually get at this point, not just the Stegoceratops, but in terms of rares, I believe there are a couple that I can get hybrid-wise, so maybe I'll expand out to those. Where is it? I think this one, right? Zygengopterus or whatever. Here, actually, no, this is a super rare. Tropiognathus and Zygengopterus. I can get this, and maybe I should, because it's a flyer, and I do need a pterosaur to kind of balance things out, because this one is currently my best one. But yeah, this one I may hold off on as well, but in general I might get some like rare hybrids. I'm not sure which other one I could get, but it's all of a sudden just escaping my mind. There are a couple though, so yeah, I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for that, and for the time being just, you know, focus on getting my rares to max level, that is level 40, and then, you know, maybe my super rares to level 30. But while I'm doing those collections and I'm, you know, collecting my super rare dinosaurs and, you know, opening those silver packs, I'm going to keep my aquatic creatures at low levels, like level 10 and so on, because it's been really, really easy to finish these challenges while my monsters are still low leveled, right? Or my dinosaurs, I should say. I'm not in Monster Legends mode here, but Jurassic World. So yeah, and also my Cenozoic creatures here, right? These guys are all at low levels, level 10 max. So that's basically to prevent the, the curve of difficulty from going too high. And I'm going to keep them that way until I, have built up my collection. And maybe only then will I start to think about getting multiple copies of hybrids and so on, right? Because I actually read online that if you get a really powerful dinosaur, you want other dinosaurs that are as strong as that one. Otherwise, it's going to become incredibly imbalanced as far as the game goes, because the game will size up its difficulty depending on your strongest dinosaur, right? So if my main team is not as strong as one of the leading dinosaurs, then it's going to be really imbalanced. So I'm going to, take it slow and see where I can go from there. Because, yeah, a lot of these guys, well, this guy is way out of my reach right now. Stegosaurus is apparently like one of the best ones, right? As far as like attack goes, it's crazy. But, yeah, I mean, there are a couple of rares. Maybe I'll go for those. But yeah, as for now, Stegosaurus is going to become an option pretty soon. And at level 54, I believe I can get copies of the T-Rex, which is pretty cool as well, right? That means theoretically I could get an Indoraptor, but I think that's a very bad idea, because Indoraptor is going to, really throw the game's difficulty up, especially like if it gets to, level 20 or something like that. So as of right now, did the game just freeze? Okay, sorry about that. I think there was a little bit of lag there. But yeah, as far as difficulty goes, I'm definitely going to keep my Raptor and my T-Rex, once I level it up, separate for a while before I merge them and get the Indoraptor, or sorry, Indominus Rex. That's what I meant. Because the Indominus Rex is, obviously it's going to be stronger level-wise later when you're like, second evolution, third evolution, fourth evolution, but I've heard that a level 40 T-Rex is actually stronger than a level 10 Indominus Rex. So yeah, just making preparations. The next thing to do, I guess, is to get to level 50, because then I can unlock the trading harbor, and apparently this is going to be like a big source of food and so on, because right now I've actually been really running out of food. It's like I have enough gold to keep the food production going, but the food production is still very limited in terms of how much it can actually produce. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the trade harbor. And yeah, after that, level 52, I can get Pteranodon, which is going to be another flyer, and at level 54, of course, the T-Rex. So I guess that's the next course of action. But I guess I should close this video by doing that first battle in Clash of Champions. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this. I probably will not, in terms of like all three battles, but we can do this just for fun. So Dimorphodon is a pterosaur, so we want to start off with Parasaurolophus. Next we got Untisaurus, which is a grass dinosaur, herbivore, so Alangosaurus. And then we got Diplitator to match the T-Rex. So let's see if we can do this, and we have to pay 200,000 coins to do this. Okay, let's turn off the fast thing, and let's do this. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put one into defense. I'm expecting it to switch into the T-Rex, but even if he does, he can't damage me. Wow, look at that. It's a third evolution T-Rex. And that kind of scares me because he basically didn't do anything. So usually I try to bait the AI into attacking me so that it wastes its points, and then I can, do a clean switch in or something. Okay, so here it did. It switched in. But now I have a conundrum, because even if I switch in to my Diplitator, I cannot damage him enough to kill him. So I'm going to put 2 in and 1 here. And he'll have 3 next turn, so max he can, almost kill me if he does get one attack through, but he didn't do it. So my problem is I basically have to make sure that he cannot do anything here, right? Can he break through? He has no points, he'll have 4 next turn, right? So, what will I do? I might have to sack my Parasaurolophus here, but yeah, he put 3 in there. That means he's going to put 1 in there, right? Or no, he didn't. He had 3. Okay, he used all of his attack now, so that's good. So now that he used all 4 of his points, I have 5, because I put 1 in reserves. I'm going to switch, use 1 of my points to switch into Diplitator, and 4 attacks should be plenty. That should easily be enough, but I'm going to lose my Diplitator in the process. So let's see what we should do. We're going to attack 3 times. That's going to be enough to kill the T-Rex. We got 1 point left. I'm guessing that he's going to come into the flyer next, so I'm gonna just sack my Diplitator. It doesn't really do any good to put 1 point into defense, because what's gonna happen is he's gonna kill me anyway, so I might as well make sure my second dinosaur coming out gets a defense point. Well, he didn't switch, but he just wasted all 4 of his attacks, so that's good. That kills, and I can revenge kill with my Alangosaurus here. That should be enough, right? It does have pretty decent high attack, so you can see that 3 is enough to kill, and now we have 2. So the question is, what do we put this into? Let's just put 2 into reserves. So we're gonna kill. No problem. And then Dimorphodon comes out, and I'm expecting to die, obviously. It only takes 2 hits to kill. Hopefully he wastes all 4. Okay, yes, that's exactly what I want to see. So, boom, I go down. My Parasaurolophus comes out with the type advantage here. I get 2 extra reserves. And looks like it's GG. 6 in attack, no problem. And he doesn't even block it because he used all of it. Boom, 4,000 plus damage. And victory. Yes, we did it. Okay. And we get some DNA. Just for the sake of it, let's take a look at what we will be after. What we will have to contend with after that. Okay, so we got a level 25 Scephognathus, Shunosaurus, and Therizinosaurus. All legendary, all pretty darn powerful. Everybody has like hundreds of attack and over 1000 HP, so it already looks like there's going to be a problem doing this. Doesn't look very promising, but yeah, this is exactly what I meant, is that the difficulty scales up, and it's gotten to a point where oftentimes I can't complete some of these challenges. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that last battle. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for this quick little update episode. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Again, smash the like button if you liked this, and this has been episode 5 of my Let's Play Jurassic World the game series. So hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully you stick around for the next part, which will come probably in the next few days, maybe a week, I don't know. But hopefully you'll stick around for that, and thanks for watching once again. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.